Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all platforms. And on today's episode of Full Access, we're going to talk about why Darius Slayton needs to be in this offense. Now, what I'm going to do is I usually do film reviews on Friday, but I'm going to take one play today and show you the exact reason why Darius Slayton should be playing in this offense and the reason why he opens up things for this offense. Darius Slayton is the only receiver on this team that has respected deep speed. And he's the only receiver that can get these DBs out their back pedal and really have to play defense and not just look at Daniel Jones and wait for him to make a mistake. The offensive line needs to play extremely better, because if they give Daniel Jones the time and you allow Darius Slayton to go out there and do what he does, Darius Slayton can be that receiver Daniel Jones can count on, and he can be that receiver that opens up this offense just a tad bit more to where we can get a little bit more yardage and be a little bit more explosive. So let's head over to the media room. Let's look at this play and let's talk about this. Now, as you can see, the play says Bellinger stays in the chip. Barkley also in pass pro versus just a four-man pass rush. How? Now, we're going to look into this play, and I'm going to explain to you why Darius Slayton needs to be in the offense. Now, Darius Slayton is going to be the second receiver to the bottom, if I'm correct. Let's run the play, and then I'm going to play it back and explain to you why Darius Slayton needs to be in this offense. So this is going to be a preview to the film review on Friday. Tune in Fridays 8:45, 9:45 Eastern time. Every Friday, Big Blue Film Reviews. Thank you guys for the successful Big Blue Film Review last Friday, but let's look at this play together. Now, as you can see, Slayton's at the bottom. That's Richie James in the slot. We're in the shotgun. Slayton, do you see how he takes two defenders with him? This defender has to look at Slayton, and this defender is out his back pedal. He's out his back pedal. And that opens up this play right here to Richie James. Now, unfortunately for Daniel Jones, he was sacked on this play because the offensive line allows so much pressure immediately. Let's look at this play again. Slayton's at the bottom. He's right here. Right there at the bottom. This is Slayton. This is Richie James. Slayton speed. Look at the speed Slayton has. He's actually running fast that he almost catches up with Richie James. Now you see Trayvon Diggs. Richie James has enough speed to get Trayvon Diggs out his back pedal as well. It's not as good as Slayton, but this defender, Diggs, has to respect Slayton's speed. And Diggs is a peaker, so he was waiting for Slayton to break this way, and he was going to try to break on it, leaving this wide receiver wide open. Now, as soon as Richie James starts to make his break, look at Daniel Jones already being tackled. The play calling is, I'm telling you, we get a number one receiver on this field, and his offensive line blocks just a tad bit better. This is a huge gash play. This is a gash play. Look at this play here. This play is played perfectly. Slayton, off the line of scrimmage. Speed. He had to slow down because Richie James was in his way. And I told you guys, the Dallas Cowboys defense is very undisciplined. He's peaking at all times. And that's why Diggs gets burnt at all times. Is he a good defender? Yes. I'm not saying that he's trash. He's nowhere near trash. He's going to take his opportunities and he's going to make the best of them. But he's going to give up a lot of plays in the process. The speed of Darius Slayton makes it to where this defender has to get out his back pedal. He has to get on his horse because he knows Slayton is going to take off. Very good play design. If Evan Neal holds DeMarcus Lawrence just a second more, this is a huge gash play for a first down. And if he hits Richie James right here wide open, if he makes this defender miss, who knows what can happen. This is why Darius Slayton needs to be on the field. And this was young Shep up here. Unfortunate what happened to Shepard, but at least Shepard was given major effort. At least Shepard shows that, hey, look, you got to get out your back pedal. Because if you don't, Shepard will run past you as well. Unfortunately, he got the torn ACL. Prayers out to him. But Slayton's speed brings a whole element to this team that this team needs desperately. You're not going to get this with Seals. You're not going to get this with Galladay. You're not. Slayton's speed, he has to slow down. The way Galladay and Seals get off the line, they're still at the 20, the 28 or the 27. And this defender gets to stay in his back pedal, and he gets to guard Richie James on his route. And then Diz could do whatever he wants to on Galladay's route, because that route's not going to do anything with Galladay or Seals running that route. Nobody respects it. But you see Slayton gets immediate respect. Immediate respect. He gets so much respect that Diggs lost his train of thought on his receiver and dismissed his responsibility. And we could continue to get plays like this if we had Slayton on the field. Give me a receiver that makes the DB respect him. This guy immediately gets out his back pedal, and he immediately has to take his eyes off Daniel Jones and chase Slayton. Because if he doesn't, Slayton is taking off. Because this safety is looking at Richie James break open, and he sees that Diggs has lost his responsibility. And guess what? With Slayton running routes like that, it opens up routes like this for Shepard coming across the field, because Slayton's taking a deep route. So imagine if we got blocking. Slayton's probably one-on-one with this DB. Slayton's probably one-on-one with this DB if we get time. Let's say Trey Diggs handles his responsibility and goes out there with Richie James. That brings open Shepard right here on this route, because Shepard wins on his routes a lot of the times. So Shepard can get across the middle of the field, and all he has to do is dump it right over the linebacker's head. What if this safety, who did take Richie James, and Trey Diggs was taking Richie James, that leaves Slayton one-on-one down the field with that speed, and he already has a step. You guys could continue to call me crazy. You can say whatever you want to say about me. But I'm telling you right now, Slayton makes this offense a different offense. Look at this. Both these guys are going to chase Richie James right here. Let's just say Trey Diggs is chasing right here, and Trey Diggs is behind him a little bit. He still can throw this to Richie James if he wanted to, because Richie James has enough speed to get to that outside. And let's just say this safety does what he's supposed to do, is stay in the middle of the field with Slayton. If Trey Diggs is over here on Richie James guarding him, this route becomes open. And if the offensive line does their job and protects Daniel Jones, he has an option of 1, 2, 3. You cover him, I'm hitting Slayton. You get undisciplined against Richie James, I'm hitting Richie James. That safety wants to make up for your undiscipline and chase Richie James because he sees him getting open. Boom, I'm hitting you over the top with Slayton. Now, the line of scrimmage was the 27-yard, hold on, let me see when the line of scrimmage was before I tell you the wrong thing. The line of scrimmage was the 28-yard line. Wouldn't you guys love to see a 72-yard pass to Slayton going down the middle of the field, or get a big gash play of 40, 50 yards? Time in the pocket and a receiver that makes you respect the offense. I promise you, if Evan Neal was blocking him, not letting DeMarcus Lawrence come scot-free, the way the safety was running, if Daniel Jones is able to step up in the pocket, this is going deep. And there's your big gash play right there, because of one guy being put into the damn play. This safety was undisciplined because he started chasing, because he saw Diggs was not in position to chase Richie James, so he's going over there to try to make a quick tackle. With those two guys running over there to Richie James, he also shields this DB off for a little bit, and he's going to have to take another step slower. Slayton is off down the middle of the field. Give me receivers that DBs have to respect. A nice tight window throw right here in the middle of the field, right here around the 45-yard line. Shepard gets a play. Protect Daniel Jones and put some receivers on the field that the DBs have to respect, and his offense will be tremendous. I'm not mad at the play calling of Kafka. Only thing I got on Kafka is give Saquon Barkley at least 10 carries in the first half. There's no reason why Saquon Barkley should only have 11 carries in the first half of 3 games. That's an average of only 3-point-whatever carries a game in the first half. That's unacceptable. Get your playmaker the ball. But this is what Darius Slayton brings, man. This is what Darius Slayton brings. I know it's just one play. You're going to say it's just one play. But if Evan Neal is in front of DeMarcus Lawrence, because other things were blocked up, all Daniel Jones would have to do was step up to about right here and let this ball fly. Because he was undisciplined, the safety was undisciplined, and Trey Diggs was undisciplined. He started peeking on Slayton. And when he sees that, if Daniel Jones is able to step up in the pocket, Slayton is one-on-one with a DB that's already behind him, and Trey Diggs, his undisciplined ass, going to cut off this DB just a tad bit more to where Slayton could really turn it up, and we got a big gash play. This is why Slayton needs to be in this offense. You want to play undisciplined? You want to keep your eyes in the backfield? Cool. Give me some receivers that can make you pay. If this safety plays over the top, Richie James is wide open. If Trey Diggs is on Richie James like he's supposed to, Shepard starts to break on because he wins his route. Give me some receivers that you have to respect on the field. This is what this offense could look like just with young Shep when he was healthy, Slayton and Richie James. Now imagine if this wasn't Richie James, if this was somebody like a Michael Thomas or Devontae Adams. Both these guys would have been chasing him immediately. And guess what? This opens up the bomb down the field. Gabriel Davis. Why do you think Gabriel Davis gets so many plays like that? Because these guys are focused on Diggs right here. And then they have another receiver that you have to respect, to where if you don't respect him, he can get wide open. This is at least a 15 to 20-yard play no matter which receiver he hits right here, if he has time with his offensive line. Now, we're going to run this play in total one last time before we get up out of here. This is why this is New York Giants full access. Darius Slayton makes a huge difference on this offense. Man, I'm telling you, bro. If Daniel Jones had some protection, this is a big gash play no matter where he goes. No matter where he goes. Evan Neal lost right there. Daniel Jones is not even out his back pedal. He's not even out his back pedal. He sees it get ready to come open, but by the time he's getting ready to try to throw it, he's hit. He's hit. On this play alone, you had Shep come open over the middle of the field. You had Richie James wide open on the sideline. And then, if he gets even a little bit more time, you got Darius Slayton one-on-one on a deep route that's already beating a DB. And then he gets even more help because Diggs overcuts him. He undercuts him. So all Slayton has to do is start breaking his route to the right, and he's wide open. That's an easy pass. Easy. Gash play, if not a touchdown with Slayton's speed. So this is why Darius Slayton needs to be in this offense. Is Darius Slayton an all-world receiver? No, but he brings one thing that this team needs immediately. Speed. Deep speed. That's what he brings. And that's why this man needs to be on this field. Slayton is a receiver that can open up things for your entire offense. And if you're not paying attention to him, he could game break for your offense. That play right there alone shows you that if Daniel Jones gets some protection, I don't care what quarterback is in there. You can say that you want to get rid of Daniel Jones all you want. Bring in a new quarterback. But even if that new quarterback has some O-line that's protecting them and not giving up immediate pressure, and we're running routes like that to where you have to respect us, even if you're extremely disciplined, if Slayton is just better than that DB that's guarding him, he can outrun him, that's a gash play, or that safety has to stay over the top, and let's see if our other receiver can win on this route. I can lose like that. If those DBs are just that good, then okay. If that DB is good enough to cover that deep dig on the backside, and that DB is good enough to cover that outside 7 route, and that safety is disciplined enough to stay over the top with Slayton just in case that DB gets beat, I'm cool. Because that's great defense. But if Daniel Jones has time, he can dump it down to the tight end or to the running back. We have options. Darius Slayton makes these DBs get out their back pedal. And that's what I've been preaching this whole season when I've seen these receivers. Put Darius Slayton in the game, guys. I don't know what's been going on. Mend the fences or whatever has to be done. But put Darius Slayton in there, man, because we can get some things done with Darius Slayton on the field rather than Galladay and Seals. I hate that Shepard got hurt, but hey, let's bring up Marcus Johnson from the practice squad, and let's Marcus Johnson, Slayton, and Richie James go out there and try to get some stuff done. And when Wan'Dale Robinson comes back, we may have a little something that we can work with. Our tight ends will start getting open a little bit more because we're taking the top off the defense. Darius Slayton needs to be involved in this offense if we want to have any type of success going down the field. Point blank, period. But that's all I wanted to do on this episode, to show you exactly what Darius Slayton can bring to this offense and the elements that it brings open to this offense. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in to New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. I can't wait to do this film review on Friday so we can see more plays like these and see exactly what the hell is going on. But what I see right here on this play, Slayton needs to be in this offense, and this offensive line needs to get their head out their butts and start protecting that man. Whether you like Daniel Jones or not, he's the quarterback for this year. But even if we get a new quarterback next year, if these problems persist, he's not going to do well either. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that join button if you want to become a member of Big Pat Sports Talk and get a lot more film reviews like these. I will be doing more film reviews like these on plays for my members. And I will be able to start giving giveaways once we get more members of, the Big Blue Crew. Come and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. But until the next episode, you guys know what it is, man. Peace. This has been a Big Blue Crew production.